Okay, welcome to South Africa. My name is Debbie Altomare. I'm with World Premier Wines. We're based out of Mooresville, North Carolina. We have a few different brands that we brought today, one being the Fair Valley brand. There is a Chenin Blanc, a Sauvignon Blanc, a Chardonnay, a Pinotage, and a Cabernet. And Fair Valley is based out of Paarl, South Africa, down in the Cape Town area. And it's got a cute little story behind it. A gentleman by the name of Mr. Back and South Africa government gave some land to the workers here to actually learn how to produce their own wine. They've taken, over 1995 that happened, and now they're up to 68% ownership of this company. They've built 2 schools, 8 homes, a lot of gardening centers and all, and really starting to be sustained. Their little symbol on the bottle here, you can see, the hands that work the soil feed the soul. So that's one of our great wines we love, and it's also going to be going fair trade. Paul Kluver is our next line here. We have 2 of his brands. We have his Chardonnay and his Pinot Noir today. And Paul, another family-owned company. It was his great-grandfather who started it, and then to his father, who was a neurosurgeon, actually. And Paul was actually going to, at one time, take all the grapes and rip them out and keep it just specifically for his apple orchards. His grandfather asked him to please leave him a small area that already was producing the grapes. And Paul went off to London, learned a little bit more about wine, and came back to his grandfather and said, I want to keep it going. So they produce some wonderful wines out of, that's Elgin, South Africa. Our last brand that we have today is Bradgate, which is owned and operated by Kathy and Gary Jordan. They're out of Stellenbosch, South Africa. The Bradgate is actually a family name that was been handed down. And they have the Syrah. They also have a white blend, which is your Sauvignon Blanc and your Chenin Blanc, and a red blend, which is a Merlot and the Cab. Their other brand is Jardin, which here in the United States, it's Jardin. Their actual name is Jordan. California wine cannot have that. Kathy and Gary have started this. It was his great-grandfather, said to his father, and now to himself, also another family-ran business. They have 2 wonderful restaurants, one in London and one also in South Africa. So if you're ever out visiting, please make sure you stop by and get a hold of us and make a reservation there for you. It has some wonderful food and some of their great wines. And that is our presentation of South African wines today.